welcome back to my channel. So as you guys know that Halloween is just around the corner and it's time to actually get started with the Halloween projects. So today we're going to learn how to make this skull granny square. Now granny squares are so versatile. You can make a trick and treat bag with it, or even a sling bag with it, or you can make a scarf, a blanket and whatnot. Now before we get started with it, let me just quickly mention that I'm using 100% acrylic yarn for this video, and I've done this in black and white, and I have linked everything that I've used in the description box below. So if you want to check out, you can go in the description box below and there are links for everything. Also, if you're a beginner and you're having a hard time with the stitches, with the basic stitches, I have separate videos for all the stitches and I have linked all of them in the description box below as well. Also, if you like my work, if you like my videos, feel free to give me a super thanks. Now that helps us sustain our work and helps us providing you with the free content. Now, all things said, let's start with the video tutorial. So to begin with, we're first going to make a slip knot. If you don't know how to make a slip knot, I have a separate video for the same. I'll be linking it in the description box below. Also, I'll be linking everything that I'm using in the video in the description box below. Once we've made a slip knot, we're going to start chaining. And we're going to chain 10. We're going to make 10 chains. Once we have made our 10 chains, we are going to make a slip stitch in the very first chain. So there we go, we make a slip stitch. And you can see that we have a loop over there. Now we are again going to make 10 chains. Once we've made our 10 chains, we are again going to make a slip stitch in the very first chain. So we can see that we have 2 loops over there. These are going to be the eyes of our skull. And now we're going to chain 3. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make 3 double crochets in that first loop. So this is our first double crochet. We'll make a second double crochet. And we are going to make 1 more double crochet in that loop. Now we're going to make half double crochets. We're going to make 2 half double crochets. For that we're going to pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, insert a hook, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. So these are our half double crochets. And now we're going to make 5 single crochets. So if you don't know how to make these basic stitches like single crochets, double crochets or half double crochets, I will be linking everything in the description box below. I have a separate detailed video for all these stitches. Once we have made 5 single crochets, we are going to chain 3. And now in the second loop we are going to make 5 single crochets again. So this is 1. This is going to be the second single crochet. the third one, four, and now we're going to make a 2 half double crochets. This is our first half double crochet, and now we're going to make another half double crochet. And now we're going to make 3 double crochets. So we're going to mimic the first side exactly on the second side. And one last double crochet. Now we're going to make a slip stitch in the third chain. So the first chain 3 that we made, in the topmost chain, the third chain, we are going to make a slip stitch. This is going to complete our row 1. This is how it should look once done. And now moving on to row 2, we are going to chain 3 again. And now we're going to make a double crochet in that very first stitch. So in that very stitch where we made the chain 3, we are going to make a double crochet. Now in the next stitch, we are going to make 2 double crochets. So over there, we're going to make 2 double crochets. So this is our first double crochet, and another one in that same stitch. Now in the next stitch, we are going to make 2 half double crochets. So this is our first half double crochet, and we're going to make 1 more half double crochet in that same stitch. Now in the next stitch again, we are going to make 2 half double crochets. So this is the first one, and we're going to make another half double crochet in that same stitch. Now in the next stitch, we are going to make 2 single crochets. So this is 1 single crochet, and we're going to make another single crochet in that same stitch. Now in the next stitch, we are going to make just 1 single crochet. And now we're going to make slip stitches in the next 4 stitches. So this is our first slip stitch. Now we're going to make another slip stitch in the next stitch. Now we'll make a third slip stitch. And now we're going to make the fourth slip stitch. Now we are going to chain 3. Once we are done with it, we are going to chain 3 now. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Now you can see that edge, we are going to make a double crochet in that stitch right over there, in the edge stitch. So this is our double crochet, and now you can see that chain 3 space. We are going to make 3 double crochets in that chain 3 space. So this is our first double crochet. We'll make a second one. Now we'll make a third one, And now again in that edge stitch we are going to make 1 double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3 again as we did in the beginning. And in the next stitch we are going to make a slip stitch. So this is how we make a slip stitch. Now in the next 3 stitches we are going to make 3 slip stitches. So like 1 slip stitch in each of the next 3 stitches. This is our first. Now in the second stitch we are going to make a slip stitch again. Now in the third stitch, and now in the next stitch we are going to make 1 single crochet. Now in the next stitch we are going to make 2 single crochets in that next stitch. So this is one and the second one in that very stitch. And now in the next stitch we are going to make 2 half double crochets. Again we are going to replicate the other side on this side as well. So this is our first half double crochet and another one in that same stitch. Now in the next stitch we are going to again make 2 half double crochets. So this is one and this is the second half double crochet, and now in the next stitch we are going to make 2 double crochets. So this is our first double crochet and we're going to make another one in that very stitch. This is our second double crochet. Now we are going to make a slip stitch in that third chain. So the first chain 3 we made, in the third chain we are going to make a slip stitch. And our skull is complete. Now here we have made a skull in white and this is how it should look like. And now we're going to crochet around the skull and we're going to make it into a square. Now you see the 8 double crochet stitches that we have made. We are first going to take those 8 stitches and that is going to be our starting point. So for that we are going to insert a hook on top of the very first double crochet stitch that we had made. Okay, so we are going to take the black yarn and we are going to pull through, and now we are going to chain 1 here, so that will just secure our black yarn. And now in that very stitch we are going to make 1 single crochet. Now this is, as I said, is going to be our starting point. After making 1 single crochet, we are going to make 6 chains. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now in the 8th double crochet we are again going to make 1 single crochet. So here we will make a single crochet, we'll yarn over and pull through both the loops, and this is going to be our first chain 6 space. Now we are again going to chain 6. Now this is going to be for the corner. Okay, we're going to chain 6 and we are going to leave 3 stitches after that, and in the 4th stitch we are going to make 1 single crochet again. So we'll make 1 single crochet and this is going to be the corner of our square. Now again we are going to make 6 chains. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we're going to make 1 single crochet right in the base over there, in the base of the skull over there. So you can call it the cheekbone, like the base of the cheekbone. We're going to make 1 single crochet right over there. Now this is again going to be the side of a square, and now we're going to make the corner. For that we're going to chain 6 again, and in the first chain 3 that we made, in the topmost chain, we are going to make 1 single crochet. Now this again is going to be the corner. Again we are going to make 6 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And in the chain 3 we are again going to, on the third chain, we are again going to make 1 single crochet. This is going to be the third side of a square. Now we'll make a corner. For that we are going to make 6 chains again, and at the base of our cheekbone we are going to make 1 single crochet as we have done on the other side. So here we are going to make 1 single crochet, and again we're going to chain 6. This will be the fourth side of a square, and we're going to count 6 stitches, and we're going to make a single crochet in the 7th stitch over there. So after making this single crochet we will be left with 3 stitches, and we'll have our first single crochet that we made. So after that we are going to again chain 6. Now this is going to be the corner again. The very first single crochet that we have made with our black yarn, we are going to make a slip stitch in that. That is going to complete our whole circle. Now moving on to our row 2, we are going to chain 3. And now this chain 3 is going to be counted as our first double crochet, and in that chain 6 space we are going to make 6 double crochets. So not in the chains, but in that chain 6 space we are going to make 6 double crochets. So this is our first double crochet, this is our second double crochet, third one, we make a fourth one, and the 5th one. And now we are going to make 1 double crochet. This is the last one, the 6th one, and now we're going to make 1 double crochet in that single crochet that we have made. So we're going to make 1 double crochet right in that, right on top of that single crochet. So in total we'll have 8 double crochets including that chain 3. Now in the next chain 6 space we are going to make 3 double crochets first. So this is our first double crochet, this is our second double crochet, and a third one. Now we're going to chain 2. Now that chain 2 is going to be our corner, and again we are going to make 3 double crochets right in that same chain 6 space. So this is 1, 2 and 3. Now after doing this, you can see that we have started forming the square. That's the corner, that's the side. And now in the next chain 6 space, we are again going to make 6 double crochets. So before that, obviously in that, on top of that single crochet, we are going to make 1 double crochet. And now in the next chain 6 space, we are going to make 6 double crochets. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is the second side of our square. And now again on top of that single crochet, we're first going to make a double crochet, and then we'll work in the next 6 chain stitches. Now in the next chain 6 space, we are going to make 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So we'll make the third double crochet, and now for the corner we're going to make 2 chains and again 3 double crochets in the same chain 6 space. This is 1, 2 and 3. Now on top of that single crochet, we are again going to make 1 double crochet, and now in the next chain 6 space we are going to make 6 double crochets again, and that's how we will complete our square. So this is how it should look like, and now we are again going to make 6 double crochets, and then the corner again the 6 double crochets and the next corner, and this is how we're going to complete our square. Now I'm going to complete the rest of the square with you guys. I'm just going to fast forward the video and complete the square with you guys so that you can see while I'm doing that. Also, I would like to mention this, that whenever we use black yarn, I know it's very difficult to spot the stitches, but for that I usually use a neck light because that really helps me see through the stitches and get into the proper stitches. And I've linked my favorite one in the description box below. Also, as I've mentioned earlier, if you like my work and if you like my videos, please feel free to give me a super thanks, as it actually helps us sustain our work and it helps us to keep providing you with the free content that we do. So this is how we are going to just complete the square. I'm just playing the video so that you guys get to see while I'm working on it. And here we are on the last stitches, and we are going to make a slip stitch in the very first chain 3 that we have made, and once done our square should somewhat look like this. Now moving on to our third row, we are going to start with a chain 3. Now this chain 3 is going to be counted as our first double crochet, and we're going to make a double crochet on top of each of the double crochets. So we are going to yarn over, insert a hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, and make a double crochet. And we're going to do this exact same thing on top of each of the double crochets that we had made in our row 2. Now this is similar to a solid granny square that we usually make. So apart from the skull thing, it is actually going to be a solid granny square only. Now you can obviously add in as many rows as you like. If you want your square to be a bigger one, you can even add more rows, but I'm going to stop here, like this will be my last row. I'll just show you how to do the corner, and I'll just end my tutorial here because it's very simple from now on. Now we have reached the corner, and in that chain 2 space we are going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, all in that chain 2 space only. So this is our second double crochet, and now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to make 2 more double crochets in that same chain 2 space. Now again we are going to make 1 double crochet on top of each of the double crochet stitches, and we're going to continue doing this. Again, in the next corner we're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. Now I'm just going to continue making this row, and I'll see you once I'm done with my row. Now once done, it should somewhat look like this. Thanks for watching my video. If you do like my video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Happy crocheting!